YouTube fans, archive YouTube fans. All right. So just testing out. All right, for you guys. All right, Mixer fans. You guys are live on YouTube. Yeah. What's my mind today? I don't know. What life? All right, back. Sorry about that. Let's get started. All right, so today I'm doing my thing. Just doing a little napping, shopping, but. I do miss Kroger in my area, but what else? Here on Mix. I'm a little optimistic about the Raiders, but I don't know. I'm glad they play competitive. A lot of people
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of the red and blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The return man here, Dwayne Harris.
Okay, so who we got? Okay. We got the Giants, okay.
Try to beat these Giants up.
29. On first down, Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down.
Okay, so I'm a little nervous, but...
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Carr. Being chased out left. And he finds Cook. The Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous, not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over. And now he'll tuck it and run. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? When we call those broken plays, you can't account for.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But we don't. We're going to run the ball. It could be buttholes. Here in North Carolina, that is.
After the incompletion here now, 3rd and 2. This is Marshawn Lynch, a man who won his lone Super Bowl in this stadium.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 37 yards, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
No, not looking for the LeBron comes to my Lakers. It is what it is, but talking about he's a winner.
Manning and the
He
Giants
lost
come
6
up
straight
now
finals.
1st and 10.
Lost 6
Just
finals
shy of
already.
the 30.
His record's terrible. Now a winner, he's a loser.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. The toss out to Barkley. They find some open field here. And Russ pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. In the Week 2 game at Dallas, Saquon Barkley didn't really have much room to run. 11 carries, 28 yards.
And what they've been emphasizing with him is that every carry does not have to be a spectacular play. Remember Week 1 against Jacksonville? That 68-yard weaving, cutting, twisting run for a touchdown? They don't all have to be that. They need those tough, gritty yards. There's just nowhere to run against Dallas. But he did.
There goes Sterling Shepard. Giants. Sterling Shepard, 55 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
They go play action here on first down. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Lamar coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Hayman's way better than So, I think Eli May's alright, but he's not that great.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Manning. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It's Madden. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bruce Urban in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Okay.
It sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Roberts got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
He got him.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, 28 yards.
Wow, 28
Raiders
yards.
are able to cash in
Wow,
for
that's
6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We don't have
Out
pressure.
comes the Giants. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Manning dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
3 Sky, okay. All right.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, it's Manning. He dumps it off to Ruben, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Was CD switching gears for a second? You know, there's been a special teams issue so far in the NFL this season, especially you look at week 2 through Sunday's games. There were 19 missed extra points and field goals combined between all the kickers in the league.
And if you look at Minnesota and Cleveland, that's where the spotlight really focuses because Minnesota rookie kicker Daniel Carlson, they spent a 5th-round pick on him, supposed to solve their kicking issues. He missed 3 in Green Bay, including a couple potential game winners.
You couldn't stop me.
You couldn't stop me.
He quit.
He quit.
Not surprised.
Not surprised.
You
can have the big boys. Because I was still playing.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland,
California.
California.
We got the Panthers, my home city.
This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make
I got no
every
problem
last
taking out
game
Cam.
played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Oakland. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll have good starting field position as he's
39 yards.
shy of the 40.
That's impressive.
Carr now on first down. And it's held in by Jared Cook. 14 yards is the pickup there at Raider first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right, Probably see more of that.
Oh, no. What are you doing?
Well, and he's got it.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now, Carr again. He may try and run for this. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And Cook has it, left side. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action.
Time to stretch this.
Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on second and goal.
Get set.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown. Raiders. Marshawn Lynch.
I was ready for that.
Punching it in from a yard away. Now the Raiders have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This was complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Newton now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Wow, that's a good sack.
Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Knock him out.
Newton to throw.
Knock him out.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
Take
And
him
he
out.
gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. A former Cap Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry.
Okay,
And he winds
you're
up
all right,
getting
you're all
only
right.
a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And his throw is incomplete. Torrey Smith,
No
the intended
dice.
receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, man. Ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The open man is Smith. And he's finally taken down. And it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now Newton. And this will be incomplete.
Time to drop it. Drop that ball, man.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. To the air again, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Torrey Smith from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball
He went for it. I thought he got it, but...
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score a point, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Carr. Letting one go deep for Ruben. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice with all other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases. And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Because they got the ball up. We can take them out.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. All right, we got a second here after that incompletion. Let's have a little fun. I know you saw Ryan Fitzpatrick's get up in the post-game press conference after week 2.
We're not talking about the beard this time.
No, well, that was part of the
ensemble. About the trappings, aren't we?
How about that? Those were Deshaun Jackson's clothes.
That's my understanding. Clothes, jewelry, shades, the whole deal. He came out and paid homage to his guy who got him a 75-yard touchdown pass in the game, and everyone had a ball with it. Media, team, Fitzpatrick, you name it. I'm sure Deshaun Jackson got a kick out of it as well. Personally, I thought he raided your closet because when I saw him come out, I said, hold a second. That's how Brandon dresses when we leave the ball game.
My favorite thing, though, from all of this was the social media post that had two different pictures. On the left, it was his freshman year at Harvard. Looked like the All-American boy. And then that press conference photo on the right. You want to talk about the alter ego of somebody? That was it right there. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football. at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Down.
And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to Ray. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Newton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a
Knock that out.
And how about this, a fake? And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, with that incompletion, we've got to talk about the ties that we've seen in weeks 1 and 2. Everyone was talking about the Steelers-Browns week 1, Charles, but week 2 we saw another. The game that you had, Vikings and Packers.
Yeah, and you know something? They tied at 29. That's the first time teams have tied with the score 29-29 in NFL history, so another little oddity that you throw in there. But I think the common characteristic between the Vikings, Packers, and the Steelers-Browns from week 1, kicking.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to get him for a loss of 5. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return from here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All right.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive. Stay
-2. That's good. Let's go.
Second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically,
I'm ready.
these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. After the run, Newton going to throw. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Too bad.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll be
What are you gonna
4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You asked me for
So
it.
here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first
that's
possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the deep, we got the...
And he is in. Touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
I love Carolina. I love Carolina.
Getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A CD switching gears for a second. After last year, 7 NFL head coaches were relieved of their duties. And in week 1 of this season, those 7 coaches went 0-7. They fared a little better, though, in week 2.
They certainly did. Finally got into the win column. 3 of those happened. 1 in Chicago, 1 in Tennessee, and 1 in Indianapolis. Finally getting off the schneid. The other guys trying to get it done in week 3.
And including John Gruden. Curious to see when he gets his first victory out west. To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that vintage coverage.
You know what? Give it to me. Just give it to me.
An old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
No, he didn't spike it. Faked it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. They'll try to get something going for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
alright. It's alright. I'm not just lying.
Well, taking a glance across the NFL through 2 weeks of the season, you've got quite a few teams that are winless, which obviously makes sense 2 weeks in, but the John Gruden era not off to the best start. They're at 0-2, Charles.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, Brandon. I mean, the Raiders, I believe this is the 15th time in franchise history they started 0-2. None of the previous 14 times have they started 0-2 and made the playoffs. So the John Gruden era, not off to the start they're looking for, but I do think they're going to improve during the year. I wouldn't rule them out just yet. They might make a little bit of history with their franchise. I think the Steelers and the Browns at 0-1-1, it's an odd record, but the Browns actually feel halfway decent about it if they can fix their kicking. The Steelers, utterly disappointed they're 0-1-1.
Yeah, but the Browns, you're right, they could very easily be 2-0 right now. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. All right. Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away.
Well, we were ready.
This will be taken in at the 1. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Trying to show some blitz.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Bruce here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because this now is a credit to their defense.
Take all confidence.
That's key. It just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Wow.
Now after the INT, it's called. Around the waist and pushed down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Carr, and that's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The pitch out to Lynch. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz is trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
I know.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities. 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's incomplete.
He's going to go for it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he...
No, he's going to quit.
No, he's going to quit.
Quitter.
Quitter.
I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't get it. Why he keep pausing? You knew the game is over. You might as well finish the game. But no, they had to
challenge.
He wants a challenge. Oh, he quit. Wow. All right, so let's check. Telling people, oh, come on, he's going to win championships. He's not going to come win. He's just there to be a moron. He sucks. His offense sucks. You have to beat. You have to put good people around him, make him look good. He's not that good. What? Which one is it? He's a goat or he's a quitter? He's mostly a quitter. Okay? He's not going to win any championships. He could probably get you one, but next 3 years, he's probably losing. Say, I'm trying. That's a lie. You know he's not going to do it. But it's what it is. As a Lakers fan, I mean, we didn't want this, man. Yeah, they destroyed a bunch of murals. Look at him now. He's crying like a baby. I don't know. When I get to K-19, he's going to be on the bench where he belongs.
Coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California.
This is what it is.
The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd
Like
in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first and 10, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Carr again. He's thrown at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for 24 yards. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on second and goal. They give it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Nugent takes it on the PAT.
Still hit it.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Winston, the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On play action, it's Wentz. Look action here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's Ajayi. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he was being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
To throw is Wentz.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They run with Ajayi.
to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Play action. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why do you call it play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
To throw, it's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first down, Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's the staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
They've been able to use the size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Carr to throw again. And that is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Toss play to Lynch. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Jimmy also just sit back there into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's into the clear.
Damn it.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And it's a big advantage of it. Went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And probably help but make some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not pressure too much this time. Down he goes. Michael Bannon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey. Four down. Here's right.
On third and long, it's Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Express.
First down, the run with Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, Purdue!
Throwing his car on third down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Mike Bennett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. now on first down. Buying time to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to reach for reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing now is Wentz, and that is incomplete here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to go, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Again, it's Wentz. Got him in. Open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Carr now throw. It's caught by Roberts. And just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Right.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
6-18.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Bannon able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. It's a J. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This is a J. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
We gotta get him. We gotta get him now.
Wentz to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wentz now to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Harris now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop it.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Fletcher Cox able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard. Carr to throw on second down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now on 1st down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Carr again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Carr, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to for 2. Again, they'll throw to Carr. Goes that side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Eagles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wentz now on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 64 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. Letting one go deep for Robert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to run that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Wentz. Hurts has it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. They wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion. You count on your D to make it stand up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Okay, we got to get him now.
Line.
I need a pick or a fumble.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
We're going to take chances.
7:34. White Monday down.
Back to throw, Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr going to throw. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll go on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Running game working, now stick with it on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now a handoff working right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
6:18. Hey, 7:34.
Now Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Hey, 7:34. Yeah, 98 snaps. 58-98.
To throw is Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 62 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Carr to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. One final try now for Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
I'll be right back.
game will be it for today.
Follow me on
Mixer.
On the screen. Right here.
Right here.
Please help my channel out, guys.
Please help my channel out, guys.
And all of my friends Blitz team.
And all of my friends Blitz team. What's up, man?
Last one. Hopefully I get it.
Hopefully I get it.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This will be taken about the 12. First down. And Cook has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get... Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Go, Chief.
On third and long, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on his play
take him out.
of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That one to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And incomplete, the contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is Harris. That officially
15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Levante David leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And on the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We got to get him.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Roberts got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Why you waste your time out?
Carr come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Carr to throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Carr. The Ravens with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know they love even more?
And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. A toss play, this is Lynch. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it?
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. Nugent hits the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away.
Got offside, and we got to take care of business.
On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Tampa Bay comes back out onto the field here, and Charles, we revisit a topic you and I had a couple of weeks ago when we were looking at Tampa Bay's first 3 games, and we kind of said, hey, if they get out of it one win that's successful, they're 2-0 right now.
Yeah, we did say that, didn't we? But what did we actually think? I'll ask you first.
0-3.
That's what I thought. Definitely, I thought it was going to be an 0-3 start, and then Winston would come back, and they'd have to start over again. Now, instead, they're 2 to the good, possibility of being 3-0. I don't know that you make a change with Ryan Fitzpatrick right now. I think he's taken over that team, and as hot as he's been, Jameis Winston will have to earn his way back.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down.
Guys, let me know what.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of...
I want to know, so. Oh, come on, this guy. Oh, yeah.
If he quits, oh, crap.
If he quits, oh, crap. I have to go one more.
On and off.
On and off.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay.
A yard there, and now second down.
Alright, so he's going to try. But I got my off. Because I got a couple threes, so he might not. He'll want to.
Now it's the backup Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 36 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He got 29 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? That's going to be caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Nugent tacking on the PAT.
Wow.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away.
Zone defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been if he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Winston. It's coming and down he goes.
Exactly. Gotta go back
And if
to
I'm
him.
an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
You're not ready for me.
They go play action. Winston. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for.
And
that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the second quarter, he's getting the 30, past the 20, 10, and he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Third and goal, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That's caught by Roberts. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking left side. That's good. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yield.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Carr now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Hey, Raider 2!
Carr will try it again on second down. Roberts has it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
Put 5-man box.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Ready? Blue lady. Hey, fall.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought. Down at about the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The middle of the field is Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Cardell on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Nelson. 10 more there and another first down. On first down, Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, let's take a step away from this game for a second. Talk about teams that are undefeated through 2 weeks in the NFL season. Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay. How about those surprises all being 2-0 right now?
Yeah, the Jaguars, the Chiefs, and the Rams are all 2-0. Not a major surprise. You're exactly right because they have one common characteristic, those teams you mentioned, Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, and Tampa. None of them made the playoffs last year. And what's the one thing we do know about the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before will not make them 2 years in a row. So these teams could be some of the early replacements in the playoff race for 2018.
And one more stat, 62% of teams that start 2-0 make the playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Jackson's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Winston now to throw on first down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
23 yards. This D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the air again with Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. Jameis Winston with his fourth touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Carr throwing on second down. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first and 10, here's Carr. And it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, Raider 2!
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And Cook has it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Throwing on first down. Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Conte, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, stop!
Following the interception, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, Winston again. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on third and long. Now Winston. And intercepted.
position here right around the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for the offense.
They give it to him running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
29.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Jameis now on first down. Going up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Nelson. And now running right through it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Quan Alexander in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Caught by Nelson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Go. Get set.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Gerald McCoy in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's a little less. This one anyway. So.
Winston. Oh, look at that. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And a timeout here. Timeout taken. Whistles blown.
Right.
Timeout taken by the receiving team.
All right.
As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. Going for the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Dirk Cutter's guys go for it, but come up empty. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Look, he's trying to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Damn it. Just let me have this one.
And there he goes. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The interception woes, they just continue to mount.
Wow.
He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston here to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, he did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
They have the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Winston, throw left side, complete. It's Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here's Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys though that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Cameron. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Thanks, guys. Call me on Oreos on Twitter, all that, but see ya.